This morning, Idaho is trying to figure out what it will do with a convicted killer. The attempt to execute death row inmate Thomas Creech failed yesterday morning.
The 73-year-old was just minutes away from receiving lethal injection, but medical professionals failed to administer an IV 8 separate times. Let's get over to Sydney Charles at the Breaking Now desk with details on what those next steps could be following that failed execution. Sydney.
Natalie, the chemicals that were set aside for this execution are no longer usable. That includes the backup set the medical team prepared in case the first dose did not work. Now the Idaho Department of Corrections will need to acquire more chemicals should they choose to pursue another execution, which could take time. Thomas Creech has been in prison since 1974 and was convicted for killing 5 people across 3 states, including 2 people from Lewiston. The state calling off the lethal injection 45 minutes into the procedure. During the failed execution, witnesses say Creech waved several times to his family, mouthing a message to them.
Could not hear what Mr. Creech said, but based on his lips moving, it looked like he said, "I'm sorry."
Now, Creech's death warrant expired just a few minutes after the failed execution. While there isn't an exact precedent on what to expect in this situation, the state says discussions will take place within the next few days. The state's Attorney General, Raul Labrador, released a statement saying today is a sad day for the families of his victims and a continuation of the pain they have endured for almost 5 decades. Idaho Governor Brad Little also released a statement defending the medical staff, saying the competent and qualified medical professionals present and IDOC officials were cautious and did the right thing in not moving forward with the execution. Back to what the next steps could be, the director of the Idaho Department of Corrections says the state does not have the physical capabilities of using the recently legalized firing squad method of execution. He also says that the method would only be used if chemicals can't be acquired for lethal injection. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.